Good evening, and His Excellency Ambassador Famson Chow, and dear colleagues, dear friends, actually. It's a very good initiative to talk today on Vietnam. And as repeatedly, I have also write in my notings to Delhi, Vietnam is a country to watch for the next 10 years. So here I'm almost 10 months, but the nature of infrastructures, the nature of dynamism of people, and the nature of company and the skyscrapers which are literally dotting the whole sky of Ho Chi Minh City. Frankly, in Delhi, I did not have that so much idea. But as Ambassador told very clearly, it's a country which has very, very stable political system and very young dynamic force and low-cost labor. And as I understand from my interaction from people, they tell that the Vietnam students, they learn very quickly and quite rapidly. And once they learn, it's very difficult. When they just handle any kind of new mechanization or new machines if you want them to use it actually. Secondly, during my interaction, I have traveled almost 24 provinces out of 29 provinces under my jurisdiction. And every state government, every provincial government is quite interested to have more and more investment, more and more business interest with India. That is a very plus point in the sense that Vietnam is just 4 hours flight service from India. You take from Delhi or take from Chennai or take from Kolkata, or take from Mumbai also. So within 4 hours, 30 minutes, you reach either Hanoi, either you reach Ho Chi Minh City. So I hope that this close connection and should help us to plan more and more investment in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam as such. And as Ambassador told very, very clearly, pharmaceutical is a very important sector, apart from automobiles, apart from technology transfer. And my office is also doing lots of things. Only last month we got a little slow due to some reason. But I think we are just waiting for the COVID crisis to be over. But again, hats off to Vietnam and the Vietnam leadership, how they manage the COVID crisis in a much more fantastic way, actually. So these are the positive points of a country from strength point of view, and from people's point of view, as Ambassador told, and I also mentioned, you get best of the best qualified engineers, professionals, a little less the salary, and you get also workers, very dynamic, dedicated workers who literally work for 8 hours, not the otherwise kind of things, and they're fast learners actually. And as Mr. Viswas told that Vietnam has already signed 14 agreements, FTA, free trade agreements. And once we have a base in Vietnam, any Indian company, he'll have the open access to the whole ASEAN market, which is almost 500 million market. And again, if I take the whole 14 free trade agreements, then the products from Vietnam can go to almost 60% of the world markets. So that is the most advantage. And this country is quite dynamic in the sense it has very good infrastructures, very good logistics system, and all small, big ports are dotting along the coastlines, and all are quite active. That is another best part, quite active actually. Not like India where we have specific ports handle specific items. Here, the most ports handle all the merchandise which are going for export actually. So I have traveled, I have interacted, company people from Vietnam also, and our Indian friends who have invested here also. And whatever I've got, it is only positive response and the interest for the country, and the safety and security which you get in Vietnam helps our Indian executives also to come with their families, their children study. And Ho Chi Minh City has very good number of international schools. Even Hanoi has also very good number of international schools which cater to the best of the best education. So overall, my office will be happy to interact with you. And as Ambassador told, he's quite graceful to tell that he can talk to the investors from India who wants to invest. And frankly, this is a country to watch for. Not only watch for, we should come for investment, we should go for training also. That is another point. And my office now also planning more and more cooperation in higher education, in medical care. In July, we are planning big events where we are planning almost to invite 100 corporate hospitals of India to discuss how they can invest, how they can train, how they can add more and more important departments to Vietnam, private hospitals and government hospitals. And yesterday also I was talking to a university from Delhi itself. So they are also ready to cooperate with Vietnam. Even they are ready to train one university in adding of some specific subjects related to aviation management actually. So I know already a euphoria or awareness has been created. I personally believe that once the flight service will start, maybe in August, I think perhaps it will be the first flight from India will come with a full load of business people. And by the way, I can tell you that I have also received lots of investment requests from small 2 to 3 million to quite large investment. I have received request from India. I hope very soon, once COVID crisis will be contained, I'll be talking with the Vietnam government how to go forward in this point actually.